Bula, I'm Wame. Join me every weekday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on The Center Show with classic hits from the 70s as well as the 80s right here on Gold FM.
आपकी शादी होने वाली है, 5 बच्चे होंगे। 5
हाय, मैं हूँ आपकी सहेली रेनू। सुनते रहिए मिर्ची एफएम। मैं हूँ ना 9 से 12 बजे तक।
On FBC News tonight, Fiji to lead MSG ministerial fact-finding mission to Indonesia and West Papua. Hundreds of locals sign up for work in chromite mine in Papua New Guinea. And selected Fijian handicraft to have Fijian crafted seal. Hello Vinaka and welcome to FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. First up in the news tonight, a damaging heavy swell warning and a heavy rain warning are in place for the whole of the Fiji group. According to an advisory from the National Disaster Management Office, an intense low-pressure system to the far south of Fiji is expected to generate and direct heavy southerly swells over the southern parts of the group. Hence, the damaging heavy swell warning is in place for low-lying coastal areas of Mamanuca Group, southern Viti Levu, Kandavu, Benga, Vatulele, Lomai Viti and southern Lau Group. Dismex says the damaging heavy swells may cause sea flooding of low-lying coastal areas. People are advised to ensure there is appropriate supply of food and water and that they are aware of the nearest evacuation center. Sea travelers and boat operators are advised to refrain from going out to sea. Fiji will head a Melanesian Spearhead Group ministerial delegation to Jakarta in Indonesia and Jaipur in West Papua to see first-hand claims of human rights abuses there. This was decided at the 19th MSG Leaders Summit that ended in New Caledonia yesterday. Roland Koroi with this report.
The issue of West Papua and Jakarta dominated talks here at the MSG Leaders Summit in Nomea. West Papua has also made a request to be included as a fully fledged member of the MSG.
Our grandfather come here as a member of Pacific community. But today, our delegation come here as a lost son of Melanesians, come here to ask for your support. The Melanesian, the lost son of Melanesians must come back to their own right family, Melanesian.
Foreign ministers of all MSG countries have now been mandated to make a fact-finding mission to Jakarta in Indonesia and Jayapura in West Papua, led by Fiji's Foreign Minister Ratu Inoke Kumbuambola. An official invitation was put forward to Fiji by Indonesia at a high-level discussion in Nadi on June 3rd.
Fiji will be the leader of that ministerial visit, and it's on the basis of the visit's recommendations and report and finding that the leaders will make the determination on the chairmanship, on the membership of West Papua.
Foreign ministers have also been told to report back to the leaders within 6 months. The 19th Leaders Summit culminated with the signing of 2 treaties on the custody and maintenance of children and the reciprocal foreign judgment between MSG countries. A memorandum of agreement was also signed on police cooperation. Roland Koroi reporting for FBC News, Nomea, New Caledonia.
Police are investigating a shooting incident at Bunindawa and Netasiri this morning. Details are still sketchy, but police say a 78-year-old man shot himself. It is understood he died on the spot. Police are still trying to ascertain whether it was an accident or suicide. They're also trying to establish what type of gun was used. A 27-year-old man is in police custody for the alleged murder of a Sambeto man at a shopping complex in Nadi yesterday afternoon. The deceased, a 42-year-old, was entering the shopping complex at Namotomoto village when he was stabbed with a kitchen knife. He was conveyed to the Nadi hospital but later died. The suspect is believed to be mentally unstable. Police investigations continue. A local travel agency says its planned recruitment for jobs in Papua New Guinea are on track, despite the PNG High Commission in Suva saying their government hasn't endorsed any mining-related employment. As Mika Longa finds out, the agency has registered around 1,000 locals, each paying $100 in processing fees to work in a chromite mine.
In this public notice, the PNG High Commission in Fiji warns the recruitments underway in parts of Fiji are private arrangements not endorsed by the government of Papua New Guinea. Mary Kate's travel in Suva, which was part of the Prime Minister's trade delegation to PNG, claims it can secure jobs for the 1,000 or so people it has already registered.
As far as I'm concerned, I just want to ensure all the registered clients with Mary Kate's travel that they will be ensured to have an employment in PNG mine in Madeira.
Mary Kate's Travel claims it has an agreement with Maori Resources Limited, the same landowner company whose officials informed our High Commission in PNG that it has no recollection of an agreement signed with the travel agency.
Well, I can't comment on that. Thank you.
The travel agency charges $100 registration and administration fees for every application lodged.
What the landowner wants, we have to recruit the first 300 for the first batch. Second batch sometimes in the middle of this year, which is another 300. And the last batch, which will be 400, that's in December.
Madam Galileo tells me she has received recommendations via email from PNG Ministries of Mining and Commerce and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that Maori Resources Limited is a genuine company to deal with. This email from a top brass in the Labour Ministry, whom we can't name, was sent to Mary Kate Travel and handed to us. It says the statement by the PNG High Commission is correct to the point that it is a precautionary one based on past experiences involving private agencies and the huge risks involved in the labour movement. Mikolonga, FBC News.
The certification of handicrafts carrying genuine Fiji-made product label will showcase the talents of locals, help generate income and ensure traditional art and craft remains vibrant. Minister for Trade Aya Syed Qayyum made the comments during the launch of Fijian crafted handicraft in Nadi yesterday. Syed Qayyum says it's important to encourage genuine local handicraft and to protect it from the influx of imitations sold as Fijian crafted. As part of the event, a march was organized through town and a large billboard located in the heart of the town was launched by the minister.
All such initiatives that empowers all our citizens, in particular those people who have for a very long time been marginalized. I at the same time encourage the handicraft stores, the big shops, that they buy more genuine Fijian products, that they bring to this particular arena of the handicraft arena more collaboration with local artisans.
Syed Qayyum gave out certificates to artists who make handicraft. A mother is asking for justice for her 13-year-old daughter who suffered serious injuries due to a bus driver's alleged negligence. Poonam Maharaj, a Class 8 student of Samambula Primary School, was boarding the bus in Samambula, Suva last Friday when it's alleged the driver moved the bus. She fell off the bus and injured her right hand, neck and shoulder. Her mother Shukla Devi says they reported the matter to the Samambula police station. However, nothing has been done so far.
There's no action given to the driver. The driver is still driving the bus, still on the way. And the driver called me and he said that we want to be settled. You're going to give me 400 for my daughter's head to be settled. How can it happen then? He wanted to be settled by 400.
Police spokesperson Anna Naisora says they are gathering statements from witnesses and the driver has been questioned. Coming up after the break, concern over the sale of inferior quality marine ply in the market.
Nisambulo binaka oya wone kamanalangi oni nandorungo diao mena diwa kina rua na bisinga mena moniti kina bagarumbuka na Radio Fiji wana ndoma ibiti bongani bianyano nama katalengana bengo na sasibiani na tinna kaloka na bembongi ni bukilulu kena bima mani walu na bembongi ni bakaruwai mena mbuza ni balu ninge namaka.
Nimbula, methangu nimilote na isorotumboa. Nama kia umena rua kina ona na veka vi monite kina wakarambuka. Rongo mena via sana kina viva ka barota kinin reko malolo. Ena Radio Fiji 1 na wongani via uniano. Ngai nama kia kina.
Welcome back. You're with FBC News. There is concern over the sale of inferior quality marine ply in the market. As Mika Longa finds out, there aren't any standards for marine plywood sold in Fiji.
For the last 3 years, 70-year-old Abdul Ghaffar of Narere in Sinu has been trying to find out if the marine ply he used to build his boat is in fact genuine.
The warranty says a 50 years warranty, but my boat I built in 2005. When I saw the tiny hole in the marine ply, 2 marine ply pieces, then I suspect something wrong somewhere. Then I start running from 2009.
He has been a boat builder for last 30 years, so he knows precisely what to do.
The Department of Forestry analyzed a sample of the marine ply from his boat, now a derelict, and came out with a disturbing finding.
The 2 manufacturers in Fiji are manufacturing this marine plywood using a glue which is suitable for marine use. But the veneer, the timber that is used, is not suitable for marine application.
We would really encourage Ministry of Forestry and Fisheries and Forest to look into this issue and to come up with some standards so that most of these manufacturers can comply with.
If they're sending this marine ply, junk marine ply to overseas, where our product will be go next?
Mr. Ghaffar is definitely genuine with his complaint because his complaint is now, we've got evidences to prove that the marine plywood that was supplied to him was of inferior quality.
The aging boat builder isn't giving up just yet. He wants those responsible to pay him back about $20,000 that he spent.
This is one grievance that we are trying to highlight, that Mr. Ghaffar is looking for justice for last 3 years, and justice has been denied to him. And what we would like to see in place is a consumer tribunal, because consumer tribunal would be more affordable than filing a case in the court and hiring lawyers.
The lesson drawn from here is, if you are intending to buy marine ply, make sure you carry out your due diligence and get the right material to last you a long way and also save you and your family from disaster at sea. Mikalonga, FBC News.
Women groups in the north are being encouraged to continue being agents of change and not let education qualification be a barrier to their ability to contribute towards the economic well-being of their families. Minister for Women Dr. Chico Luveni is currently touring the Northern Division, visiting women NGOs, having Talanoa sessions with them and handing out sewing machines. Eleanor Turangaivu reports.
These women have been encouraged to be the change needed in society.
No, we women, we are the agents of change in a family. Like Mr. Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General of United Nations said, you develop the life of a woman, she changes her family. And when each family in this country changes and develop and improve in their livelihood, the whole nation will improve, don't you think?
Dr. Chico Luveni recently met with members of the Bunivau Mothers Club in Lambasa and donated a few sewing machines. She told them the machines would provide income-generating opportunities to improve their livelihood so they can contribute positively to nation building.
And when you develop the strength of women's organizations to work together for development, we change the world. Do you agree with me, sir? True. Very important that the men agree with me.
The women have now pledged to work to their full potential.
For these machines, there's an element of love, sharing, caring, it's all going to go amongst the women. So, we are the public of this country. We're very grateful for that.
The ministry hopes that by the end of July, all women NGOs in the country will have 2 sewing machines each. So far, the ministry has established network with 2,000 women's organizations. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC News.
Churches are being called upon to fight against domestic violence against women. The South Pacific Association of Theological Schools, SPATS, has organized a workshop for representatives of churches in Suva. As Apisalome Dhokar reports, the organizers hope the participants will take the messages back to their congregations.
Participants from various churches have been learning how they can use their sphere of influence to talk to their members about domestic violence against women, as well as address cases reported from their congregation.
This is one of our key focus area in trying to relate what the classroom and what the gospel is and the realistic of life, what's really happening down there in our own homes, in our own community.
Reverend Rusciante says the church has been trying to address violence against women for many years.
Violence against women is a big issue that the church is so concerned about. It's been there for almost 15 years now.
For me as a woman, this is important. It's important for me to address the issue, to help other women understand and help the church and the whole society, the community to know that this is an important issue in our society today.
Mostly men they are physically very abusive, and sometimes they're verbal. They swear and they criticize, maybe because of the nature we are brought up in our society, because of the culture that molds and shapes our mentality.
The workshop is the first of its kind organized by the women of Spats. It is hoped that the participants will share their knowledge with their congregations as well as other churches. Apisolome Voka, FBC News.
Preparations for the 54th Bula Festival is well underway. The festival that will be held at Prince Charles and Koroivolu Park in Nandi will see 10 contestants vying for the 2013 Miss Bula title. The theme for this year's festival is Festival of Unity, and organizers are calling on business houses and the people of Nandi to unite and help make the festival a success. This year's festival will have a different opening, a rugby match between Nadronga and Nandi.
Charity funds raised is going towards the needy children of Nandi through FANK, Fiji, and also to assist the orphanage of Loloma Home and single mothers.
The festival will be held from the 13th to the 20th of July. Coming up in sports, Tailevu Neita Siri and Nasinu set for Premier Showdown in Fiji Fact. And Flying Fijians gear up for final Pacific Nations Cup match.
I wake up in the morning, I prefer to go down to the gym, get a bit of physical work done. Also, later on in the day, I decide to go through for meditation. I do a bit of reading to find out what the latest songs are, a bit of research. And for me, it's all about the listeners.
Hey, what's up? I'm Rio, and this is the Traffic Jam every weekday from 3 o'clock to 7, only on Today FM. Today's hit music. What's up?
Hope you're enjoying the music right now on Gold FM. Only the classic hits, especially if you're spending your time at home or around the office. I certainly hope you're taking it easy and enjoying the music coming your way. Well, I got a whole lot more to keep you moving and to keep you going right up until you reach mark-off time. I'm Kara. Join me every weekday from 2 to 7 on The Ride, only on Gold FM.
Leading FBC Sports tonight, it's semi-final time in the Vodafone Fiji Fact with Rewa and Ba playing the first game. Ba currently leads 1-0, striker Sunny Issa finishing off a simple move. In the second encounter, it will be Nandi taking on defending champion Suba. Nandi beat Lotoka last night in a thrilling encounter to make it to the semi-final. Let's catch some action from the Rewa Ba game.
He gets shoved out of the way as they clear it away, comes out of play for a throw-in. Throw-in midway in on the far side, turning again. Tuimasi Manuda drives, comes off Benjamin Droba. So it'll be a throw-in from that far touchline side. Short throw. Tuimasi turns again. Still Tuimasi pulling, keeping his hands in the air, and Benjamin Droba clearing it away. But it'll be referee had given a free kick on that far side near the corner flag, so Rewa will get a free kick. Puasam Bainivalu to take the kick from that far touchline side. Puasa's kick finding Leone Vonicania. Rewa inside their own territory. Luke Lomai Salato. Salato's through pass. Roniel in the way. Again comes back Abu Zaid, hustling away, back heels it to Avinash Swami. Avinash playing it through, not a good one, stopped by Lomai Salato. Across field.
Talebu Naitasiri have set up a final showdown with Nasinu tomorrow after winning their second game in the Fiji FAC today. Talebu Naitasiri beat Lami 1-0. In the second Premier game, Nasinu maintained its form from yesterday and beat Raki Raki by 2-0. Talebu Naitasiri and Nasinu have 6 points after 2 games and face off tomorrow afternoon before the 3rd and 4th place playoffs. Both teams are aiming for a win. It could turn out to be a grudge match with no love lost between the two rivals. Fiji Football Association will be making changes to the transfer window to allow the exchange of players before the start of the season. It's been a contentious issue this year, especially with the Lambasa football saga just before the Fiji FAC. PGFA CEO Bob Kumar says the changes will be for the better.
Working on it, and maybe in the next day or two we will make an announcement as to how we will go forward for the next 2 windows in 2013-14 season. As you know, our season will be finishing in July and the new season starts in September. So definitely the rules provide that we should have a window prior to the season and a window in the middle of the season. So we are trying to just finalize the season dates and things, and maybe in the next few days we will make an announcement.
8 notable changes have been made to the Flying Fijians lineup to face Tonga in tomorrow's Pacific Nations Cup decider in Japan. Masi Matandingo and Timosi Nangusa have returned to their respective clubs. Usual halfback Nicola Matawalu moves to fullback, while top flanker Netani Tale playing at number 8. A strong backline remains for Fiji with Cyril Mbombo and Napoleoni Nalanga on the wing, while Sola Randindi has been brought in beside centre Nemani Nandolo. The match kicks off at 3:10 p.m. at Prince Chichibu Memorial Stadium in Tokyo. The Ventures hockey teams may look fine in form for the Valerie Ndamveta Manueli tournament. However, the defending champs are finding their opponents a handful as competition progresses. Organisers spoke to Elena McDonald on how significant this tournament has become.
It's the 20th year of hosting the Valerie Ndamveta Manueli tournament in Suva. And while games have stepped up a notch, so too have ideas for organisers.
Because of her love of hockey and her love of children, rather than just having a competition in her honour, we thought that perhaps we could take it to another level.
Teams like Marist Women are becoming a force to reckon with. Because it's a young outfit, they're eager to gain the prizes on offer this year.
I had been hoping to give the scholarships out today. But because of the low response of the children who are here today, we are hoping that we can get applications for these scholarships. And then when these applications come, we will look through them and award them to the most deserving children.
Any occasion which marks 20 years of celebrations is significant. But in hockey, it's a huge acknowledgement to someone who has made the sport what it is today.
It's helping to keep her memory alive, and also it's helping to keep her legacy going.
As games continue tonight, it's still early to say which teams will make the semis and final to be played tomorrow. Elena McDonald, FBC Sports.
The Fiji beat Assam Superpool National Snooker Grades has championship started in Suva today. While the top guns battle it out for rankings, a youngster is hoping to climb up the ladder and get noticed. Shelvin Chand has more.
54 snooker players will compete over 2 days, with the finals to be held tomorrow. 17-year-old Sahil Prasad has managed to have a good day so far.
Yeah, I played one game and it was quite good. I won my first game and I won it by a margin of 2 straight frames. So I'm looking forward for my other 2 games, and hopefully if I win those 2, I'll qualify for the elimination round.
The teenager aims to improve his game and give the older players a run for the money.
I'm hoping to actually play better in this tournament because I have been practicing quite a long time for this tournament. And in the first nationals, I lost in the semi-finals. So I'm really hoping to win this one because I was a bit unlucky in the first one. So.
Ironically, the young player's biggest obstacle will be his brother.
My strongest competition would be from my brother Rahil Prasad, and if he wins his games and if I qualify from my pool, then we might meet in the quarterfinals, so it will be a tough game for me.
It was double celebration for the snooker fraternity today. Along with the competition, they also launched their website. Competition ends tomorrow. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
Hundreds of people took part in the Olympic Day fun run this morning in Suva and Nandi. While some serious athletes were out perfecting their time and getting competition, others joined in for the fun of it. Shalvin Chand has more.
In Suva, they started arriving as early as 6:30 a.m. Children and adults alike took the 8-kilometer route from Albert Park, round Queen Elizabeth Drive and back to Albert Park. Some jogged, some walked and some even rode. For the Nasiru netball team, it doubled up as a fitness test.
So this is a squad that we've put together, a development team under 21 and our open grade team. So it's a preparation, it's a psych up for the girls to prepare themselves physically and also mentally for the preparation towards the IDC.
Now the 7th former Ravnil Kumar finished the run in 28 minutes, improving his time of last year by 2 minutes.
Yeah, I prepared for this race very hard. Because next week I am flying to Australia for Gold Coast 10K. So I just came here to defend myself, defend my race. Last year I was the champion here.
And then there were others who turned up just to support good healthy living through exercise.
Lived up to the name of the event. It was fun. Very strenuous when you had to be passionate about it.
We had an invitation to the Physical Action Service, to the Commissioner of Prisons, and he asked if all of the staff, national headquarters staff, represent the Physical Action Service. And we had a team represent us. So we were very happy that we won today, after we showed that we were very fit.
Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
There was fine weather in the west, namely Nandi, Lotoka and Ba throughout the day today. The capital city and the hidden paradise Savu Savu had some clouds and showers. Lambasa was also fine. Ba and Lambasa recorded the highest on the temperature chart today, hitting 32 degrees. Suva had the lowest, recording 26 degrees. For tomorrow, the weather should pretty much be like today. Fine weather should be expected for Nandi, Lotoka, Ba and Lambasa. Suva and Savu Savu will be getting cloudy periods with showers. Outlook for Monday, fine apart from brief showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. It will be cool at night. Our headlines again. Fiji to lead MSG ministerial fact-finding mission to Indonesia and West Papua. Hundreds of locals sign up for work in chromite mine in Papua New Guinea. And selected Fijian handicraft to have Fijian crafted seal. Don't forget to take part in the FBC opinion poll. This week's question: does Fiji football need new and young leadership? Visit our FBC website www.fbc.com.fj to take part. Remember, you can also send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj. That's all from the newsroom tonight. Good evening.
जहाँ हो प्यार का बसेरा और रिश्तों की खुशबू, वो है आपका अपना घर संसार. Join me on Ghar Sansar, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. only on Radio Fiji 2.
Bula, I'm DJ Toro. Join me every Monday to Thursday, 7 until midnight. The premium classics on Gold FM, only the classic hits.